What's up, guys? And Navajero here. I wanted to bring you guys a couple knives that I have recently just been gravitating towards and finding myself always wanting to carry as of lately. So starting off here, the CJRB Pyrite Light. This has been a huge surprise as far as how much I've liked it and how much I've enjoyed carrying it. I mean, just right off the bat, the blade shape has been super useful. I mean, I usually always gravitate towards Warncliffe style or sheep's foot style blades because of the low tip. And, you know, this thing is just super helpful for cuts and stuff as far as the dropped down tip. So that's one of the reasons that I find myself always gravitating towards this, because I know it's just going to be so easy to make my cuts. And as far as the all-around design and comfort in hand, this thing is great. I mean, ergonomically, it feels amazing. The FRN handles here do not feel cheap at all. They feel actually super solid. There's no flex because of the inset liners that are not milled at all. It's just the full piece of steel in there, and there's no flex at all in there, so it feels really good. Aside from that, crown spine, nice little jimping on here, perfectly placed thumb studs, and the action on this thing is just butter. It's super smooth. I mean, you really can't ask for a better button lock as far as budget. As far as CJRB goes, they, in my opinion, make the best budget button lock. So yeah, super smooth. Reversible pocket clip on here, so for the lefties and the righties, you're all set. You can see I'm already wearing this pocket clip out a little bit. Lanyard hole for the people that like lanyards, and nice little stone wash on here. It just has a lot going for it. I like the fact that it's cheap. I like the fact that you get so much in such a, you know, budget package. And contouring on the scales is great. The little cutout right here to access the thumb stud is great. I mean, there's just so much going for this knife. You have yourself a choil there if you want to get right up close to the blade right there and make some finer cuts. I mean, this thing is just a slicing machine too, with nice thin blade stock. It's been really just a no-brainer wanting to carry this one. Again, most of these get used for work, except this one. I'll get into the details of that one. But yeah, this thing has been super fun to carry. I really like it. Lightweight, not too heavy. Nice long blade also. Again, so much going for it. So that's the CJRB Pyrite Light. Next up, a little bit newer knife to me, but it is an older model from CJRB. We have two CJRBs today. This is the CJRB Echo, a Ray Laconico design. And again, just that blade shape, kind of more of a sheep's foot with a little bit more belly on this one right here. And let me move these to the side a little bit and kind of just compare these two right here. So we're looking at almost about the same size. I'd say the Pyrite Light has it beat by a hair, just a little bit on the blade right there. So yeah, similar sizes, but a little bit smaller than the Pyrite Light. Again, beautiful stone wash, nice little swedge on here, thin blade, nice and slicey. I actually took this on a little picnic that we had for my son's soccer team, and they had about maybe 6 boxes of pizza that they wanted sliced, and this thing was perfect. I sliced all those pizzas, and just because of the nature of the sheep's foot, you know, with the tip a little bit down, but with a little bit of belly, I was able to rock this and just, you know, slice each one of those pizzas to make more pizzas for everybody. So yeah, super comfortable in hand with the contoured micarta. Again, this is the liner lock version, so it's not you know, the button lock, just a little bit more snappy and a little bit more secure, I'd say. Again, I didn't go into blade steels, but the AR RPM 9 on this, which is great, 9 CR equivalent, sharpens up super easy. Same thing with this. But you have yourself a front flipper here that is super smooth. Nice bearing action on both of these right here. thumb hole deployment, which is my favorite, or hole deployment, as I should say, for reverse flicking is super, super easy. And I absolutely love the action on this. Nice little kind of like step right here, so you can go ahead and, not step, but pretty much you can choke up on this little cutout right here. Super, super comfortable. Wish I had a little bit more jimping on here, but you know, I guess this is enough if you're, you know, holding it regularly on the you know, handle like this. It kind of grabs the back of the thumb at least. But yeah, I love this blade shape. Again, a Laconico design, and his designs are just so, you know, they're not to say unique, but he has a design language that makes a simple design look kind of, you know, beautiful, and I think very attractive. So yeah, nice little swell right here in the back. Again, the contouring on this micarta, which I love micarta, is great. It really just, you know, fits perfect in hand, in your palm. Really, really nice feeling in hand. So yeah, I've been loving this one, been carrying it quite a lot. And again, just all the means of deployment, you know, make it super easy. Threw a little lanyard on here. Shout out to my wife. She tied this. I don't have the patience to, you know, make these knots and stuff for the lanyards. But yeah, I'm trying it out. It's actually been pretty cool with the lanyard. So yeah, that is the CJRB Echo. Moving on. Absolutely love this knife. The DVO Growler V2. This is the regular size version, not the mini. And this one is just the carbon fiber scales, honestly. That is what draws me to it every single time I open my knife box here. It just calls to me. It wants to be carried. And I would have thought that the belly on this would have been a bit too much. This is a 154 cm on here, but it's actually perfect. The canted down tip right here is actually not super high, so you can still poke and get your cut in quickly. But that super long belly right there, I find makes cutting through cardboard and stuff super easy, and it comes down super thin since it is a high, like, flat grind. I found this one to be super slicey. And oh my God, look at this jimping, guys. This jimping right here is what I wish every knife had, honestly. I absolutely love it. It grabs onto your finger super aggressively, super nice. You know, you want to choke up on this thing. Has the little, again, cutout right here, so you can go ahead and choke up all the way to the edge of the blade. And it's a great size. I mean, this is it feels bigger than what it is, but again, comparing it to the Echo right here and to the Pyrite Light, I mean, it is about the size of the Echo, I'd say. So it's not huge. It's not a huge knife, but it feels definitely bigger in hand, which is nice. It doesn't feel small. And again, that carbon fiber just dances in the light. It's beautiful. Love the way it looks. Titanium all over on the backspacer here and in the pivot collar. I believe the screws also are titanium, and the action on this thing is great. Running on bearings, super smooth, nice thin handle too, so your ergos on this are absolutely hand melting. It feels great. I got this with the original pocket clip, and oh, this thing's loose. That's how much I've been carrying it, guys. And they included this, I'm not sure if this is any name brand pocket clip, but it looks to be just a, you know, different pocket clip that you can, see if I can tighten this up a little bit. There you go, a little bit more tight. It feels kind of loose, but yeah, this thing's been great. In and out of the pocket. Again, it is quite thin too. I don't know if I can compare it to this right here. Yeah, it's a bit thinner than the Echo, just by a little bit. Yeah, it's nice and thin too. So again, this thing carries like a, you know, big medium knife, but it's great, man. This 154 cm, super slicey, nice action. Absolutely have been loving this thing. All right, and lastly, the Manix 2. This is a loaner. I have not taken this to work. I haven't really gotten into crazy cuts in it, but it's the first time I've ever dealt with a Spyderco. So I've been carrying this on my off days. Even when I carry another knife, I'll come into the garage and just kind of like look at it and fidget with it a bit, which again, I'm still getting used to it. But yeah, that ball lock right here with the Spidey hole is just super fun. Absolutely love these FRN scales. I mean, most people hate on them. Not most, but some people hate on them. But I find them to be very nice as far as the contouring and the grip. I mean, it feels great in hand. I mean, I absolutely love the choke up right here and that pointy S or CPM S110V blade seal right here, which is a freaking laser beam. This thing's super sharp. Love how that looks right there with the grind lines. Not the most fidgety knife, but you can definitely have fun with this thing. Super huge lanyard hole on that too. But yeah, this thing is just freaking sweet, man. It's awesome. It feels great. Wire clip on there makes it fine to like grip onto. You can hardly feel it. And yeah, man, this thing is just awesome. So much going for it. If you guys haven't checked out my video on it, check it out. Nice jimping on here too. Super aggressive jimping that Spyderco, I guess, is known for. My first time dealing with it, and I absolutely love it. It's aggressive, but in nature, I feel like that's perfect, especially if you're wearing gloves. So yeah, this thing has been awesome. I've cut a couple things with it, just mostly paper and boxes here at home, and it's such a slicer. Thin. It thins down to the tip, ridiculously thin right there. But it is a thick piece of S110V. And the flat grind really is what helps it. It's a full flat grind. So yeah, it comes down super thin on the edge. Love this thing. Really like it. I've been back and forth about this one and the Para 3. And sometimes I'm thinking like, man, I should just get this instead. But again, I am set on the Para 3. So yeah, guys, those are a couple knives that I've been really just loving lately and have been really enjoying carrying. Let me know what you guys are carrying today and which knives you guys have been enjoying. And if you guys don't follow me already or are subscribed to me, I should say, subscribe and give this video a like. I will catch you guys on the next one. Later.